I apologize to anyone if I come off as a Debbie Downer. I really don't mean to be. I'm just telling you that my life isn't all sunshine and lollipops, but my life is actually pretty fantastic in a lot of different ways. I have an amazing family. I have amazing support. I have a lot of fun people that I talk to, and life really isn't that bad. I don't know, but of course, like everyone's life, there are some things that I wish were different, and I don't know. I guess I just thought it was just an honest conversation. I like doing these videos because I feel like I don't have to think too much and I could just say whatever I want to say and just be who I am. And that's what brought me joy about the videos. But I'm beginning to think maybe I should censor myself and pretend I'm a happy-go-lucky. And maybe that's what people like to hear. I'm not really sure about that. If anything, I just feel like that's just me and who I am, and this is my channel, and I'll kind of just do what I want in that regard. Like, if that's how I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling. I can't lie and pretend. I know that there's some people that just come off as like happy-go-lucky and that's how they want to live their life, but you know, I'm not that, like, I'm not an elf, dude. I'm just a regular guy, a normal guy, and I don't know. I don't, maybe on the internet it's weird, but I'll tell you, I've talked to enough people in real life that it's not all that strange. So I think that if the way I come off like makes you feel sad or something, then probably watch a different channel. But what's weird is, to me, I don't think anything I say is like sad and depressing, or you know, but again, you're only watching 10 minutes of my life, you know, of like, you're just watching little segments of my life that I'm putting together, and maybe that's the consensus that you come up with. And, you know, that's cool too. But the reality is, like I said, I think I'm a pretty happy person. Those that know me, I think they think I'm a funny guy because I'm kind of witty. I'm kind of a smart ass, and I just say stupid things. It's just what I enjoy doing. But at the same time, I'm sure I rub people the wrong way, and I could be annoying too. I'm definitely annoying. I know that there's some people that, like, the minute they see me, they're like, oh God, I don't need to deal with this guy today. And that's fair. That's a valid point. But anyways, one thing I'll tell you, and this is just reality. I was part of a men's group for, I guess it was mental health. And in this men's group, it was like people from all different walks of life. And there were people with professional jobs, business owners, people that were out of work, just all sorts of different things. People just released from prison. And it was just a mixed bag of people. And one thing I'll tell you is, all these men, they all had struggles. And the common relation between all of them is they never felt comfortable to talk to anyone about these problems. So like, there's a lot of people that would come to the group, and on the first time they would kind of tell their story, and end up in tears because they've never really told anyone that in a safe space. And what happens is a lot of them, they don't know what to do with those feelings, so they never return. But they told an amazing story and they shared it, they cried, and you're kind of like blown away. You kind of, like, I would go into these meetings and I would think to myself, man, I'm the only one dealing with this stuff. It's just me. And then I realized, like, oh crap, it's not just me. There's a lot of people that are struggling out here on these streets. And maybe where you're at, maybe it's not that way, but where I was, that's the common consensus. And a lot of these guys, you know, some of them were like, it was difficult at home with their wives. Their wives didn't understand them. They're, you know, having trouble getting older. They're having trouble, like, they were coming from divorce and custody issues and, you know, just things that they don't have a safe space to talk to. So one of my main objectives, even with my business at my shop, the number one thing is I don't care about selling anything at my store. My store has always been a safe space for people to come in and just talk to me, tell me their problems, or just talk. It's just a safe space. So one thing that I've always liked about that, what I liked about the men's group, what I like about YouTube is, to me, it's a safe space to just, I could just say this stuff to those that want to listen, and those that don't, just don't watch. And I think at the end of the day, I know I've said multiple different things in this thing, because when I first started out, I said, you know, I'm just going to play the game and be happy-go-lucky and just join the club. Well, I'm retracting that statement, and I'll tell you that I'll be the voice of people that not everything's great all the time. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's not that I'm choosing to be authentic or anything. That's just reality. That's my life. Like, I can't pretend. It would be a lot of work to wear that mask and pretend that everything's all fine and dandy while I'm, you know, I'm doing my daily life. Not all of it's great, but I'm going to leave you on this note. A lot of it is amazing. I've lived an amazing life. I have an amazing life. I know a lot of amazing people. Life is good. Today is my wife's birthday, and I'm about to go get some coffee. I'm trying this new camera angle. I found some little thing, so I rigged it up. It's a little intrusive, so I don't know if I'll keep it like that. But for today and this coffee mission, that is the plan. Shooting this on the DJI Action 4. I'm in my rattly Dodge, and I don't know, I have the resources to go out and get one of the newer cameras like the Action 6 or the Nano. And I don't know, I'm still not ready to pull the trigger. I don't know why it is. I think it's just the Action 4 really isn't that bad. And I look at the benefits that I'll get from the Action 6 or the Nano, and I just think it's kind of the same form factor. And then I started thinking to myself, well, if I'm going to spend the money, maybe I should get a mirrorless camera. That would be more useful. So I was, you know, out playing with my mirrorless camera that I currently have. And I'm kind of stuck in the same boat where it's like, okay, you go and buy this mirrorless camera. Are you really going to bring it around with you? Like, you're going to carry it on your shoulder and wear it like an accessory? I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I don't know if I want to carry around a mirrorless camera like that, but I think it's cool to have, you know, to take great pictures of your family and document things. It's just, I don't know. Now, when it really comes down to it, and you're really honest with yourselves, man, in the last, I don't know, however so long, maybe 10 years, are really any of the cameras not that great? Maybe when it comes down to it, you got to use the right camera for the right job. So, everyday vlog, nothing really beats an action camera. That's just a fact. And as far as, shooting things that have more value, maybe that's when you have a nicer mirrorless or something. The one camera to do it all, everyone says it doesn't exist, but the question is, why doesn't it exist? I feel like your phone is so close. I mean, what would your cell phone look like if it didn't have all the other apps and phone type stuff? What would it look like if it had a 1-inch sensor and, all 3 of those lenses, and it had a cinematic mode and everything? Like, would you carry one? I don't know why a phone camera has to be so good, but still be a phone. Like, what if I don't care about the phone parts of it and I just want a crazy ass phone camera? And then you're gonna say, well, that's an iPhone 17 Plus Pro cinematic 8K whatever. But why don't they just make a device? If you're old enough, I'm sure you remember an iPod. And an iPod was just like purely for music. I thought it was fantastic. And then they integrated the iPod into the iPhone. And then at that point I was like, well, why do you need an iPod? Now you have it in your phone, but now I can do other things on my phone than just listen to music. I kind of felt like when it was just music, you have your iPod, put on your earbuds, and you go roam the planet, and you were at peace. And then once you have it connected to your phone, now you're texting, now you're on the internet, now you're not even listening to music, you're distracted. So like, what if they just made a camera like an iPod was to music? That's my point. Did it take a long time for me to get there? It did. But did I get there? I did. So this camera is like right in my face. I'm gonna take it down because I don't want to film the workers if they don't want to be filmed. It's kind of weird.